Welcome back, everybody. Automotive Inc. Today we need to explain what Chevy and GMC's fifth wheel gooseneck prep package is. It's a $1,090 ad from Chevy, and it's the one thing that you have to have done at the factory. Not to be confused with the Ford fifth wheel package, which is only about $300. Now, years ago, Ford and Ram and Chevy and GMC all added these holes in the bed. Now, this is what you get for $1,090 on a new Chevy. However, when you get that, you get the Chevy spray and liner. So you're talking the bed liner that's spraying, nice, from an aftermarket, probably gonna run you about $500, $600, $700. This one, mounted from the factory, comes with the embossed Chevy logo. So take it or leave it. But the fact is that whole package leaves about $300 more bucks, and you get that system right there. Now, what's cool about this from Chevy is you get the nice caps, so if you're never going to use it, that's fine. You have the option in there. It adds value to your trucks. Bedliners always add value. But you also get the 7 and the 4-pin in your bed as part of this package. Now, you can add a B&W later, but you're talking $1,200. And they're going to have to cut through your bed liner if you've already sprayed one in. So the nice part about that is it's in there, it's one and done. Whether you're going to be goosenecking, fifth wheeling, or both, you have all your plug-ins and your spray and bed liner, $1,090. Caveat to GM, this is welded into the frame and it is super, super strong. Versus Ford and Ram have already drilled out holes within the frame, and you can buy the same kit from Ford, which would be about $1,200 just for that kit, not including a bed liner. And you can buy the Ram ones substantially cheaper. I think they're like $700. And you can get underneath there, cut your own holes, lift the bed off. I've done it. If you have a Super Duty, I have those videos. But Chevy and GMC, you cannot add later the factory system. You would have to go aftermarket, so B&W turnover ball, above bed rails for your fifth wheel. Like I said, B&W turnover ball, or whatever company you want to go. I'm a big B&W fan. And so then you have to add your wiring on top of that. So that is the definition of what that is. Now, if you're going to get the actual cheaper piece, which is the actual fifth wheel gooseneck package, it's going to come in a kit just like this. Now, you can order that if you're going to be a goosenecker. You can get the Kurt one, you can get the B&W, you can get the GM one, you can get the Ford one. They all fit in the same holes. Now I'm going to do separate videos on how to install those certain things because I'm a fifth wheeler. I don't do any goosenecking, but this is what the kit looks like. You're going to get a ball, 2 5/16. I think this bad boy has a rating on it. If I remember, I think it was 26,000. And then you get your tie down shackles. And basically all you do is you're just going to drop this in the hole. Those little tabs will fall down. You put it in the hole, turn, then those push down. That's all it takes. And you might think, well, that's not very secure. Well, that's up to you. I have no problem with how this fixes in the truck, but I'll do a video later on how to install that. But I want to explain to you guys what GM's fifth wheel gooseneck prep package for $1,090 is. It's absolutely worth it. It absolutely adds value later. So if you're thinking of doing anything like that with your bed, then you got to go with that system. Otherwise, you're going to spend way more on the outside of that trying to get it done later. As always, guys, make sure you smash the subscribe button. Helps the small channel out, and we'll catch you on the next one.